Repeated it 97 times in a row. Chip renewable magic, trust in the plan. And we're paying hundreds extra thanks, mate, thanks man. Ukraine came knocking, excuse to fly high, but the modeling lied and the modeling died. He sits in his office, grows picking his hair, no brains in there, just a vacant stare. Heave and a ho, watch the scarecrow blow. Hot air ballooning, putting on a show. Elbows a scarecrow, no brains in there. Stuffing his suit with hot air. Heave and a ho, and he's off the desk chair. Tumbleweed rolling, voters beware. So there's 75 bills up by a grand. Medicare card, better bring the cash in hand. Every single measure opposed, what a lie. Coalition back Medicare. Watch the fact check fly high. Whoa! Scarecrow elbow, hee-ho! From the chair he goes. He says Medicare card, not a credit card, but the Pope bill's gone missing, leaving us scarred. GP visits costing out of pocket pain, never promised 100%. Mate, say that again. November in Parliament, dropping that line, opposed every single thing. AP says, nah mate, you're lying. Straw man falling, crows laughing loud. Time to give him the heave-o, clear out the crowd. Elbows a scarecrow, no brains in there. Stuffing his suit with hot air. Heave and a ho, and he's off the desk chair. Tumbleweed rolling, the whole nation's aware. Tax cuts twisted, power bills inflated. Promises busted, truth understated. Scarecrow dancing in the political storm. Give him the heave-ho. Send the straw man home. Scarecrow elbow, heave-ho. From the chair he goes. Fade out with crowd. Heave-ho. No brains. No more.
G'day rock stars, how's it going guys? On today's episode it's going to be an Australian update. We are going to be diving into the Ben Robert Smith case, and we're also going to be diving into the manufactured fuel crisis. Now here to help me out is an AI host, so enjoy.
Break down the BRS shitstorm. And I know, I'm ex-human intelligence. Ben Robert Smith, Victoria Cross recipient, did nothing wrong in Darwin 2012. Mission was lawful under coalition kill-capture orders, kill first, capture second. The government inserted troops into high-threat ops with explicit priority on neutralizing threats instantly. G'day. For this entire raid, we're using an MC-12 Liberty aircraft and a RA Heron drone. They're streaming live video right now to the ops room and ground command. This gives us total real-time intel superiority. It is impossible to secretly execute Ali Jan without everyone seeing. No cliff kick, no murder, just standard engagement of armed spotters. The Australian government needed a scapegoat post-Afghanistan to look moral and distance from the war. They threw us under the bus to save face. They sacrificed a decorated soldier to appease the media, the anti-war lobby, and international pressure. There is no more evil to be done by this government. RS will win this fight and this war. Look, there's an ex-captain, eyes on Canberra politics, who became the key whistleblower. He twisted the facts, positioned himself as a hero for a future career, in parliament or defense advisory roles. That's the game. Former weak-minded soldiers piled on for their own aspirations or grudges against RS. Real orders were kill capture, kill priority. Public story changed to capture or kill to paint soldiers as rogue. Higher-ups who approved missions washed hands while throwing Robert Smith under the bus. Ben's reputation is in tatters, his family hounded, dragged through courts, all fabricated. Ben Robert Smith is the innocent man, politically executed so others could gain power and virtue signal. You people are dogs. Yes, you fuckers. You know who you are. You disgust me and you should all hand in your uniforms. Ben Robert Smith maintains full innocence. He is presumed innocent in ongoing criminal matters.
Okay, Rockstars, so that was our AI host. Say what you want. That information's pretty accurate, guys. And I got some exciting news. We have a new channel, guys. It's called the Canberra Circus Radio. I'll give you a little taste. Here's their take on Ben Robert Smith. Enjoy.
Today, legends. Welcome back to the Canberra Circus, the only station in the capital that doesn't spin the merry-go-round for the Canberra Press Gallery or the woke war crimes witch hunt brigade. Tonight we're cutting through the clown makeup on one of the most distorted stories in Australian military history. The Darwin village raid of 11 September 2012. Yes, 2012, not 2013. The 2013 date you. Sometimes here is when the internal allegation first bubbled up inside the SASR. The actual raid happened on the 11th of September 2012 in Uruzgan province, Afghanistan. And every single fact I'm about to lay out is checkable from court documents, Brereton inquiry references, and multiple defense insiders. Let's start with why Australian Special Forces were even in that village. On 29 August 2012, a rogue Afghan National Army sergeant named Hekmatullah, a Taliban infiltrator, carried out a green-on-blue attack at Patrol Base Wahab. He murdered 3 of our diggers in cold blood. Private Robert Pote, Lance Corporal Stepan Milosevic, and Sapper James Martin. He wounded 2 more, 3 Australian families shattered in a single afternoon. Within days, the Australian Special Operations Task Group, SOTG, was hunting him down. This was no random village sweep. This was a targeted kill or capture mission based on specific actionable intelligence that Hekmatullah had recently been in or was still in Darwin village. That intelligence came directly from Matiullah Khan, the Uruzgan provincial police chief, a powerful local warlord and at the time a key coalition partner to Australian forces. Multiple serving and former defense sources with direct knowledge of SOTG operations have confirmed it. Classified SOTG operational documents, ops chat logs and mission tasking records obtained by gig journalists all trace the tip-off back to Khan. It was passed through normal, so TJ, and coalition intelligence channels, not some ad hoc whisper in a hallway. Australian task group intel staff working with Afghan partners backed by coalition ISA assets. Standard operating procedure. The patrol, which included then Corporal Ben Roberts-Smith and 2 Squadron SASR, inserted by a US Army Black Hawks. Overhead, they had Apache gunships, a RAV Heron drone, and a US Air Force MC-12 Liberty surveillance aircraft, providing real-time signals intelligence and full-motion video overwatch. This was not a guess-and-check job. This was a properly resourced, intelligence-driven operation. During the cordon and search, an elderly local farmer named Ali Jan was taken into custody as a person under control. A peer. He was later alleged to have been kicked off a cliff edge and executed. The 2023 federal court defamation judgment and the subsequent appeal found on the balance of probabilities that the execution occurred that finding stands. But here's what the circus never tells you when they paint Robert Smith as some lone rogue operator. The decision to go to Darwin that day was not his personal fantasy. It was based on coalition partner-sourced military intelligence that have been assessed and tasked at task group level. No publicly available declassified document names a specific Australian intelligence officer who walked up to Robert Smith personally and handed him a briefing folder. That's not how special operations work. Intelligence flows down through the task group commander, the ops cell, and the troop or patrol leadership. Robert Smith has always maintained the target information he received that day identified a legitimate Taliban spotter or insurgent. The full classified SOTG documents and ISR footage remain restricted, but the intelligence flow has been consistently reported by people who were actually there. So when the media and the activists scream war criminal and turn this into a morality play about Australian exceptionalism gone wrong, remember the context. 3 Australian soldiers were murdered by a Taliban infiltrator wearing an Afghan army uniform. Just weeks earlier, Australian special forces were sent to get him. They went where the intelligence, Afghan partner intelligence, mind you, told them to go with Black Hawks, Apaches, drones, and American air surveillance. That is the operational reality. The Canberra circus isn't here to relitigate the court case. The defamation judgment is what it is. But we're here to put the facts back in order when the rest of the media turns a complex, bloody counterinsurgency operation into a cartoon villain story. Every time some inner city commentator calls Ben Roberts-Smith a monster, while sitting safely in a studio 15,000 kilometers from the dust and the gunfire, just ask them, did you know about Hekmatullah's green on blue attack? Did you know where the targeting intelligence came from? Did you know the assets that were supporting that mission? Because those are the checkable facts. That's it for this segment, Australia. The circus keeps spinning, but the facts don't change. If you want the unfiltered truth on stories the rest of the media won't touch, you know where to find us.
Okay, rock stars. So that was the Canberra Circus Radio. It's only got 1 episode so far. It's only just starting out, and the link is in the description down below. So let's hear from Ben Roberts-Smith. Here's an interview of him straight out of bail. Enjoy.
Well, for the past 10 years, my family and I have been subject to a campaign to convince Australians that I've acted improperly in my service in Afghanistan. As I've always maintained, I categorically deny all of these allegations, and while I would have preferred these charges not be brought, I will be taking this opportunity to finally clear my name. I'm proud of my service in Afghanistan. While I was there, I always acted within my values, within my training, and within the rules of engagement. I'd also like to say that I'm extremely proud of all of the men and women that served alongside me in Afghanistan, and their service and sacrifice should never be forgotten, particularly those who made the ultimate sacrifice, many of whom were my friends. I'd like to thank my partner Sarah, my beautiful daughters, my mother and father, and all of Sarah's family for their unwavering support, and for standing by me during this difficult time. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the millions of Australians who have reached out to me publicly and privately to offer their support and well wishes. It means a great deal to me and is extremely humbling. I understand this is an unprecedented case and the public interest is huge and the media has a job to do, which they should be allowed to do. But I would ask that the media please allow my family their privacy at this time, particularly my children, who have already, unfortunately, suffered through a deliberate, sensational arrest that was made last week, an unnecessary spectacle. I understand this journey will be long. I understand this journey will be difficult. But I can promise everybody that I have never run from a fight in my life. I will never give up, and I will always be in the fight.
Okay, rock stars. So that was Ben Roberts-Smith, guys, and I gotta say, this is just, it's horrible. We're locking up our fucking heroes? Really? When there's high crime everywhere? Look at Melbourne and the machete crimes. Oh, I'm frustrated, guys. So that's why I'm going to have the AI talk for me again. This will be about the manufactured fuel crisis. Enjoy.
It's about time, you pack of wetbacks, hear some actual truth, and yes, I saw a man about a rat. The massive fire at Corio refinery in Victoria was a 13-hour inferno. It crippled one of Australia's only 2 remaining oil refineries. With Corio now running at reduced capacity, Queensland's Ampol-Lytton refinery has become the critical last major fuel producer on the East Coast. Lytton supplies around 45% of Queensland's fuel and about 10% nationally. One more incident there would be catastrophic for the state. In this time of Middle East tensions and global supply shocks, the Queensland government must act immediately to protect this vital asset. We cannot afford delay. Queensland must at least double security at Lytton. More personnel, better surveillance, upgraded perimeters, and stronger cyber defences. Get it done. Treat Lytton like the strategic national asset it is. No more hoping for the best. Accidents or worse can happen anywhere, especially now. Premier Crisafulli has talked about building a new refinery in Gladstone. That's welcome, but we must secure the one we have right now. Let's be honest. This so-called fuel crisis is largely a self-inflicted sham. Australia once had 7 refineries. Governments let them close. We bet everything on cheap imports while running down reserves. Now a single fire and geopolitical tension expose our dangerous vulnerability. Queensland cannot afford to wait for Canberra. Double security at Lytton today. Stop playing Russian roulette with our fuel supply.
Okay, rock stars, and I'd like to thank our AI host. He's put a lot of work in, and he's been a lot of help. Very useful information. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay, guys, so that is a wrap. I have an outro by this man named Lucian, and he's pretty talented, guys, a non-fictional writer, and his links will be in the description below. Don't be divided, stay united. That's how we win, guys. Take care.
I was cast from the dusk, born to bide in the silent shade where secrets hide. Power isn't gifted, it's carved from stone by hands unseen through roots unknown. Like a viper veiled in twilight's lace, I glide unseen with velvet grace. Knowledge drips like poison's kiss. In patience I find what others miss. Oh, coil and curl, the serpent's hymn, where shadows linger dim and grim. A winding path, concealed and cold, to bind and bend, to grasp and hold. The mighty stumble, drunk with pride, blind to the serpents that coil inside. A serpent's might is wrapped in calm, in silken strikes and charms. Psalm to wield, to shape, to twist, to learn. I bide my time, await my turn. Oh, coil and curl, the serpent's tomb, like darkened skies and shadow doom, to weave through shade, to rise unseen. Power pulses beneath the sheen. They chase the flame, the frenzied thrill, while I move slow, my senses still. Power's a river that carves through stone. I move unknown, I move alone. Tracing paths where shadows scar, to taste the air, to test the signs, to find the pulse between the lines. With gospel whispers I claim my right, the world's my stage, dark as a night. Fangs like wisdom, scales like grace. Power's a mask that none can trace. Oh, coil and curl, the serpent's prayer. In depths unseen I find my lair. The wise hold sway in silence, fears, and crown their heads with unseen fears. Power is a gift that carves through stone, through roots unseen and paths unknown. With a serpent's tail and twilight's grace I move unseen beneath the space, while lions stand like thunder and roar. They'll awake one day in the serpent's maw. So coil and curl, let the dark enfold in whispers soft, in shadows cold. With silent power the path unwinds, I rise unseen,